Hello everybody, how we doing today? Welcome to my channel, Two Wheels, One Island. So my first video, moto vlogging, and I'd like to start off by welcoming you guys to Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic, and tell you a little bit about why I decided to moto vlog, what I'm riding, and the experience of a motorcyclist here in the Dominican Republic. So I love motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle enthusiast. I guess I caught the bug when I was 12 years old. I grew up in the States, and my parents would send me here to the Dominican Republic on vacation, summer break. And I was always just fascinated by the motorcycles. There's for every car, for every automobile here in the Dominican Republic, there's at least 40 motorcycles. Most motorcycles here range between, right now, between 100 and 150 cc. That's the average motorcycle. The average motorcyclist is either using his motorcycle for means of transportation or really for work. The average motorcyclists use their motorcycle for the purpose of work. Public transportation here, they have what's known as carritos, or little cars, and those are the public transportation. And they also have what's known as moto concho. Moto concho is like moto taxis, and they're inside the urban areas. You guys have to excuse the wind. They're inside the urban areas, and people usually get on them and ride them for the purpose of getting to a more central zone, to get to a central street, and from there either take a bus or a carrito, as I mentioned before. So those are the average motorcyclists here. Everyone else, let's say they would be about at least 40% of the motorcyclists. Then you have like a 20% that's people who have a motorcycle because it's inexpensive means of transportation, and they bought the motorcycle to save up. Okay, well, they bought the motorcycle to save up to eventually buy a car, an automobile. So in that sense, here in the Dominican Republic, even though there are so many motorcycles, there's not so many motorcycle enthusiasts. It's just a means to an end. It's not like they're doing it with the passion for the two wheels, you know? It's just, they're doing it for that purpose only. And they can't wait to be a cager. Oh wow. So I've had the bug since I was like 12, and I've always loved motorcycles ever since. My dad had a motorcycle when he was young. He had a 125 cc trail bike. I don't know what brand it was, what manufacturer it was. I seen a picture of it, but I don't know if it was a Yamaha or a Suzuki. But yeah, and he kind of knew I was into motorcycles, and I learned how to ride at that age, and I've been hooked ever since. The last time I had a motorcycle was a 750. That's like almost 30 years ago, so I haven't had a motorcycle as a daily driver, I would say, daily rider, in a very long time. I wanted to get back on two wheels. I wanted to get back, well, what is he beeping for? I want to get back on two wheels. I wanted to get back into riding. I have like inspiration. I've been inspired by a few moto vloggers. There's a lot of good moto vloggers with a lot of good content. I have to admit that there's a handful that have influenced me more than others. I'll go ahead and take an opportunity now to just mention them. Cycle Cruiser. Wow, Cycle Cruiser, you know, when it comes to like his whole transition and his passion for two wheels, you know, I have to respect it. I have to respect that. It was definitely an influence for me. Pawn Jones, Aaron from Pawn Jones. Ryan Ryan Fortnine. Enjoy the way he's able to like break so many things down for motorcyclists to understand the dynamics of what happens with you and your motorcycle, what you need to be on top of, gear, and a whole lot of stuff. And then most recently for me is Yami Noob. There's a lot of other motorcyclists out there that have, you know, channels on YouTube and are vlogging, but those are the guys who've been like most influential to me. And you know, everyone has the flavor they like. So I wanted to go through the transition instead of just going all out and getting on a 600, which over here a 600 is a real big bike. You know, keep in mind the average motorcyclist is riding around in a 100cc or 150cc motorcycle. So to go from that to see a 600cc motorcycle, that's like something from another planet, you know? It's viewed as like, wow, real powerful bike. And it is, in its own right, it's a very powerful bike. And I didn't want to just jump on a 600 because the transit situation, the drivers here in the Dominican Republic, especially in Santo Domingo, are nuts. People drive no rules. I mean, you really have to be conscious of your surroundings. You have to be conscious of all the vehicles around you. You cannot be mindful and wait and try to anticipate, you know, be like, okay, when is he gonna flash his turn signals? When are the brake lights gonna come on? No, none of that matters here. People don't normally use their turn signals. Some people don't have, you know, brake lights that work. So, you know, that can't be something you're waiting to happen. You can't expect someone to follow rules of transit because it's not going to happen, you know. When I first came to live here, I didn't like driving in the city during the day. I would do it at night when there's less people outside, but it was too chaotic. I had to like wean myself in. So if that was me with a vehicle, and my first vehicle here was a Toyota Tacoma, you know, a truck, a pickup. So what's it gonna be like on two wheels? So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and humble myself, since I don't have the experience in such a long time. You know, I don't wanna play to my ego and be like, oh, yeah, my last bike was a 750. Let me get on a 600 and just rock out. No, Cycle Cruiser, I will mention him again because I saw his transition. You know, he mentions it proudly. He started with a Chinese scooter and worked his way up. And I think that that's appropriate for me due to the way the transit is here to be able to maneuver around. So I have a 175cc Chinese scooter. The name of the brand is Lawn Scene. And I made a video, a review on it. I'll leave the link on the bottom so you can check it out. So those are the people who inspired me to want a moto vlog, to want to talk about the experience of the motorcyclists here in the Dominican Republic. I love motorcycles. I love expressing myself. And I think it'll be very interesting for everyone to get a perspective of what we're experiencing over here. So I want to thank you very much. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe. Subscribe. 2 Wheels, 1 Island. This is Green 9. I want to thank you very much for coming along, and have a good one.